In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 14 Starfield mods that you should be installing for your next Starfield playthrough, so we're going to get right into it. The first mod was made by Bethesda Game Studios themselves, the Starborn Gravis suit. Just a really badass looking Starborn suit. It's also achievement friendly, so don't worry about you being able to lose access to unlocking achievements when installing this mod. The next mod we're going to be looking at is the Avion Tech Shipyard's design, completely adding a whole new futuristic look of HABs, of weapons, everything. I'm really surprised. This is one of the first mods that I saw come out. The second creations dropped, and I was amazed by how good this looks. I highly recommend you guys install this mod. It looks absolutely insane just from everything that people have made, even in the screenshots, and I'm like super amazed by what they've done here. This is probably the mod that I would tell you to install the most, the proper gravity wave power. When you use gravity wave in the game, all it really does to enemies is knock them just flat on the ground. This actually turns them into a ragdoll state where they'll have funny animations, they'll fly in weird ways, you can properly launch them off of buildings. It's way better for the gravity wave power, actually a lot more unique in how it works, and I really feel like this is how the power should have worked when Bethesda released the game, but thankfully someone's already made a mod for it. The next mod I would recommend installing is thick civilian clothing. I mean, you know why. Just like look at those screenshots, man. You know exactly why I'm telling you to install this mod for your next playthrough. Like, look at those bookmarks, man. 4,589. People are, I mean, even I got a bookmark, and I'm not gonna lie here, man. Like, you know, man, you know what I mean. Like, we got a banger mod on our hands here. This mod is just probably one of the most installed mods we'll probably have for Starfield. It's the unofficial Starfield patch. Realistically, yeah, no, install this mod. Even, like, realistically, if you're not going for achievements, you don't really care for them, this is like a must-install mod. This is the comprehensive bug-fixing mod for Starfield. It's going to be fixing as many bugs as possible that Bethesda don't fucking ever put their time into, so 100%, this is like the #1 recommended mod that I would realistically give for you guys to go out and install. This next mod, minimum enemy level, is for players who don't want to obviously mod their level higher, or they don't want to make it, you know, a big issue to get to level 100, or to go even further to unlock a bunch of ships and like customization items for your character, for your ships, for weapons. So minimum enemy level, right? So enemies will actually scale to your level instead of you as like a level 70, in my opinion, you know, where I can still find level 10s and 5s, right? And you get barely any XP for it. So it's just really good for players who don't want to mod their levels and actually want to, you know, continue the game normally. Even if it does affect achievements, this is still going to be a good way for you to level up normally by just playing the game instead of modding everything. This next mod is one of the most out-of-pocket mods I think I've ever seen for a Bethesda game. Someone literally just put the Batman suits in Starfield. Dude, support this mod. I don't care, man. You gotta support this mod. They put the fucking Batman outfit in Starfield, dude. This shit looks absolutely amazing as well, and every single screenshot they have, going from, you know, in the temples to the dirt outside, you know, to neon, they got so many cool areas where they actually were using the Batman skin, and honestly, like, it's just such a badass skin, and I really feel like players with mods as well can make like the Batwing or something, like the flying fucking bat vehicle, but like in space, right? Like, that's unbelievably cool. You can just roleplay as a bounty hunter Batman, right? And honestly, like, it looks really cool, and I also like how the modder got permission from Warner Bros as well to make the mod, and like, I mean, how awesome it is for Warner Bros. Like, W for Warner Bros. For letting this person make the mod, put it in Starfield, and hopefully this person can bring even more Justice League characters to Starfield, like Superman or Wonder Woman or a bunch of other cool shit. But Batman is a great start, and I mean, congrats to that modder, man, for getting like the permission from Warner Bros. Themselves. This next mod is the Sarah Morgan HD Texture Face by X Studio. This person has made mods for the Skyrim, for Fallout 4, I'm pretty sure, and they're really just cleaning up her face, making it more of an HD look. Hopefully they make it for other characters as well. I'm betting they'll do it for Sam, Barrett, they'll do it for all the other companions and a bunch of other characters as well, but this is a good start to see, you know, you can already clean up the face a little bit if you don't like the look, if you want to make it a bit cleaner, a bit more textury. If you say, I installed this mod, I think she looks a lot better in-game just because of how the face looks, and I can't wait to see all these mods that are like fundamentally going to change how characters look. Like in Fallout 4, people completely like revamped the characters' faces. Like, I remember seeing a different face for Curie, a different face for Piper, different face for just a bunch of other characters, and it's going to be cool how modders can just tweak everything and, you know, really make the characters shine a bit more, especially with this mod. The second creations dropped for Starfield, I immediately installed this mod. Improved follower behavior. this was a mod that you have to install. It just makes followers better. You know how like they'll be off in the fucking distance in the middle of nowhere. Now they'll actually be sticking with you, that the AI will be better, and surprisingly how Bethesda couldn't do this, but some modder, verified modder of course, because they were given the tools and time to make this, but still, like even they'll open fire on enemies before you've fully detected. So, like, that's a normal thing that they do, and now they'll wait for you to get fully detected before they open fire, which is awesome, because now we won't get absolutely fucked when we're trying to be stealthy or when we're trying to do other things instead of just getting fucked by the, companion screwing us over because we're trying to be sneaky and they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna pull out my laser cannon and blow that spacer's head off. This next mod is called No Angry Companions. This one's pretty basic, honestly. You know, when you're slaughtering through New Atlantis or Neon, or you just want to blow some random guy's head off, your companions will finally not be mad at you. I don't know if it disables their, hated that or disliked that, but usually, hopefully, they won't just start shooting at you or they won't get mad at you. Sarah won't be like, we need to have a talk, because, you killed some innocent child. I don't know. This next mod is probably like the second coolest mod I've seen. Now, this mod adds lore-friendly traits, which I think is really cool, adding 6 new traits: Berserker, Thief, Farmer's Kid, Scholar, Unlettered, and the final one, which I kind of think is a really cool one, Aurora Addict. All of them you can read in the description once you find the mod. I'm not really going to go into it just for the sake of the video's time, but this is probably one of the coolest mods, and it adds even more replayability to the game. Like, actually, and people adding more replayability to the game for free is kind of crazy. I would fully expect for this to be paid, but like, it's just traits. It's not even like, it's like a lot of work to put in. It's just increasing stats and everything, but it still increases replayability for players if you want to play a game, again, as like an Aurora Addict, and you want to get bonuses from taking Aurora, or all these other features as well. This next mod is for the players who don't like the starter section, or want to really skip ahead to an area in Starfield that, they don't have to fly across the whole fucking universe just to get to. And this is the SKK. I don't know what that's supposed to stand for, but let me know in the comments if you actually do know. The Starfield Fast Track mod, where you can just new loadout and you're able to just spawn in all the areas, like Aquila, Neon, the Lodge, right? Really quickly, you don't have to play through the whole, section of the game where you gotta go through the Arctos miners, and then you gotta do all that other shit. You can just immediately skip right to an area, right to a town. You can get to the quests you want to get to, and it's a mod that is very loved in Fallout 4, and I'm pretty sure Skyrim has one as well. So, again, like a very highly bookmarked and highly liked mod that people are going to be using. The next mod I would recommend installing is an LGBTQIA Pride photo mode frames. This is for some people, you obviously don't need to, but I do kind of like the designs of some of the areas, and I mean like the rainbow stuff, and I also like the gay AF detected at the end of it. I thought actually that was really funny, and I mean that would be the reason for you installing this mod. Like if you want to put it like over a companion and put gay AF, I think that's funny. I mean, you could even put that over your own character. I also really like the design the modder has for their character as well. Like, very well done, surprisingly, especially for Starfield's creator. I've never seen someone put that much effort into something. Like, usually, I mean, for when I make a Bethesda character, I don't put that much effort in. I'll give him brown hair, normal hair, beard, and I'll go in. This is a very well-designed character, so definitely install this mod, support that one. When you're playing Starfield, and if you're a loot whore like myself, you would notice that you're not able to pick up literally every single item on an enemy or on an NPC. With Shade's immersive looting, you are actually able to pick up every part. So, like in every other Bethesda game that they've ever fucking made ever, where you're able to strip people down to just their underwear, right? Like every other Bethesda game, you can take each like little part of their armor, of their gear, everything. And I don't know why this wasn't in the game. I'm actually waiting for other things to come in, like say Bloody Mess or something where you're able to blow off limbs. Now that's probably going to take a lot more work, but like this should have been in the game. Like Bethesda should have put this in. So I was really confused why they didn't, but I'm happy, again, that it's a mod, so now we are able to just pick up every little thing of a character if we want to collect a bunch of armor and sell it, if we want to collect a bunch of just anything and sell it. It's a really good mod, and I highly recommend installing it. And that is it, 14 mods that you should be installing for your next Starfield playthrough. My favorite is the thick civilian clothing, definitely one that you should 100% be installing, but let me know in the comments down below which mod out of this list that you thought was the best, which one are you going to be installing first, let me know. But if you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you so choose to. Thank you all again for the massive support we've been getting recently on this channel. It's just been absolutely insane. So thank you all again. You can also become a member if you click the link down below in the description. I have 3 tiers, up to you completely. If you're an MJ Soldier or higher, you're able to get 3-hour early access to my videos. Thank you all for watching once again. I'm going to end my rambling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.